Every week I watch people drain their savings into SUVs that slowly bleed them dry. Catastrophic transmissions, all-wheel drive systems that fail at 80,000 miles, turbos that detonate right after the warranty expires, transfer cases that start grinding at the worst possible moment. Meanwhile, 3 specific sedans keep rolling into my shop at 200,000, 250,000, even 300,000 miles, needing nothing but oil changes and brake pads. Here is where most people get it completely wrong. They think bigger means safer. They think SUV means reliable. That is marketing talking, not mechanical engineering. An SUV has between 40 and 60% more drivetrain components than a front-wheel drive sedan. More parts means more failure points. More failure points means more of your money on my lift. Simple math. Now, one of the 3 cars I'm going to show you today has an average maintenance cost of $388 a year. That is $1.06 a day. There is also a car on this list that competes directly with BMWs and Mercedes-Benzes costing $55,000 new, and you can buy it used today for under $27,000 with a Honda engine under the hood that will outlast every German sedan in its class. I'm also going to tell you exactly which model years to avoid on each one, because one wrong year can turn a great car into a $4,000 mistake. Stay with me. I am going to give you real numbers, exact model years, and the things dealerships do not tell you because it is not in their interest. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what to buy, what years to look for, and what to stay away from. Welcome to AutoNexus. Let's get into it. Number 3 is a car that has been on the market for nearly 50 years and still has not learned how to break down. Last month, a retired 71-year-old teacher brought in her 2017 Accord with 189,000 miles. She was worried. The check engine light had come on, and she was convinced it was serious. I plugged in the scanner. It was a loose gas cap. I checked the brakes while she was there. Still had 32% life left. Transmission fluid looked clean. No leaks anywhere on the undercarriage. I charged her $85 for the diagnostic and told her to come back in 20,000 miles. That is a Honda Accord with 189,000 miles. Here is why. The 2.4-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder in the 2017 Accord uses a timing chain, not a belt. That is a $1,200 repair you will never need to schedule. Let RepairPal ranks the Accord number 1 out of 24 midsize sedans in overall reliability, 4.5 out of 5. The 2017 model earned the highest J.D. Power reliability score in the entire history of the Accord nameplate. Average annual maintenance cost, $400. Full brake job all 4 corners, $300 to $500, water pump if it ever fails, and most Accords never need one before 200,000 miles, $740 to $997. Most owners I know never see a repair bill beyond oil, tires, and wiper blades for the first 150,000 miles. Best years, 2017 with the 2.4-liter naturally aspirated engine, 0 turbo complications, 0 oil dilution issues, 0 drama. If you want something newer, go 2020 or later. You will find clean 2017 examples right now between $13,000 and $15,500. Years to avoid: 2018 with the 1.5-liter turbo in cold climates. In a Honda had a documented fuel dilution problem where gasoline was mixing directly into the engine oil. They corrected it for 2019, but that first year is the one you skip entirely. Who should buy it? Anyone who wants wide door openings, excellent forward visibility, and a deep trunk with room for 4 full suitcases. Tall drivers especially, the Accord has the most headroom in its class. If you are a practical buyer who wants the most car for the least long-term cost, this is where you start. Who should not? If you have knee or hip problems and need a high seating position to get in and out easily, the Accord sits lower than it looks. It is not the easiest entry and exit in its class. A 2017 Accord with the 2.4 is one of the 5 safest bets in the entire used car market right now. But number 2 makes the Accord look complicated. So number 2 is the most boring car I have ever worked on. And I mean that as the highest compliment possible. I have a customer named Gerald, retired mail carrier. bought a 2016 Camry new and drove it through his entire retirement. Grocery runs, road trips, picking up grandchildren every weekend. He brought it in last month with 253,000 miles, same engine, same transmission, never opened by anyone. I did the brakes and changed the spark plugs. First time, by the way, at 253,000 miles. Toyota's Iridium plugs are designed for 120,000 miles, and he simply forgot to change them twice. Total bill, $318. I have spent more than that on a single dinner. The Camry uses Toyota's 2.5-liter dynamic force engine with the timing chain. No belt, no scheduled replacement ever. The J.D. Power ranked it #1 in initial quality across the entire midsize segment in 2024. RepairPal estimates annual maintenance at $388. That is $264 less per year than the average car on the road today. There is only an 11% chance of a major repair in the first 5 years. The industry average is 12%. The Camry beats even that number. Full brake job, $350 to $600 per axle. Alternator, if it ever fails around 130,000 miles, $550 to $900. But the reality is this: most Camry owners I know never see a repair bill beyond oil, tires, and wipers for the first 150,000 miles. Best years, 2019 to 2024, any of them without exception. The sweet spot in the used market right now is a 2020 or 2021 Camry LE or XLE. You will find clean examples with 40,000 to 60,000 miles between $14,800 and $21,500. The hybrid version gets 52 miles per gallon combined and costs almost nothing extra to maintain. Years to avoid, 2007 to 2009. The 2.4-liter engine in those years consumed oil excessively, up to a quart every 1,000 miles in the worst documented cases. Toyota never issued a recall. Stay away from any Camry with that engine, no exceptions. Who should buy it? Anyone on a fixed income who wants the absolute lowest cost of ownership available in a mid-size sedan. You will spend less maintaining this car than any other vehicle in its category. That is not an opinion. That is what the numbers say every single year. Who should not? If you want a quiet, refined, genuinely luxurious cabin experience, the Camry is comfortable, but it does not pamper you. It is a precision tool, not a spa. Reliable as gravity, but not something that makes you feel special when you get inside. The Camry is not exciting. It is not luxury. It is the most reliable tool Toyota has ever built, and I do not use that word lightly. If this is genuinely saving you money, subscribe to AutoNexus. I put one of these out every week. No sponsored content disguised as advice, just what I actually see on the lift every single day. My #1 is going to surprise most people. It is a name that buyers constantly overlook. And that is exactly why it is the smartest purchase in the entire used car market right now. 3 months ago, a couple walked in, both in their early 60s, both done with their German sedans. He had a BMW 5 Series. She had a Mercedes C-Class. Together, they were spending over $4,200 a year just in scheduled maintenance. Not repairs. Unscheduled maintenance. Oil changes, brake fluid flushes, spark plugs, filters, and all at dealer prices because both cars required specialist tools and proprietary software to service properly. I told them both the same thing. Go look at a used Acura TLX. He came back 6 weeks later in a 2021 TLX with 48,000 miles. Paid $24,000. 4 months after that, he called me. Not because something broke, because he could not believe what he had not spent. First full year of ownership, $460 total. 2 synthetic oil changes, a cabin filter, and a tire rotation. Here is the thing nobody in the luxury segment talks about. The Acura TLX is built around a Honda 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, a Honda engine inside a luxury sports sedan that competes directly with the BMW 3 Series, the Mercedes C-Class, and the Audi A4. All 3 of those cost $45,000 to $55,000 new. The TLX was $45,000 new. Today you find clean 2021 examples between $22,700 and $26,500. The engine produces 272 horsepower. It accelerates from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.7 seconds. That is quick, confident, effortless power in a luxury sports sedan. And because it is fundamentally a Honda engine, the reliability story is the same one Honda has been writing for 50 years. With synthetic oil changes every 5,000 miles, these engines are documented running well past 200,000 miles without drama. Any Honda-certified mechanic can service this car completely. No proprietary dealer tools required. The TLX came with a 10-speed automatic transmission, Honda's own unit, smooth, fast shifting, and completely reliable with fluid changes every 60,000 miles. All-wheel drive is available on SHAWD trim and adds meaningful grip in wet and cold conditions without the catastrophic failure risk of traditional truck-based AWD systems. When you open the door of a 2021 TLX, you understand that Acura spent serious money redesigning this interior from scratch. Genuine leather seats with heating and ventilation. A large central touchscreen with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. A premium ELS studio audio system that sounds genuinely excellent. Dual-zone automatic climate control. A head-up display and technology trim. Power everything. The build quality is exceptional. Panels fit precisely, every control has satisfying weight and action, and nothing rattles because Honda engineers this car the same way they engineer their engines. To last without complaint. The sports sedan chassis underneath the TLX was also completely redesigned for 2021. The suspension is firm and well damped, compliant over broken roads but sharp and responsive in corners. The steering is direct and well weighted. The brakes are powerful and easy to modulate. This car handles with a confidence and precision that makes BMW 3 Series owners in the next lane genuinely uncomfortable. It was designed specifically to beat them, and the chassis reflects that ambition completely. Fuel consumption is 22 to 23 miles per gallon city, 31 to 32 miles per gallon highway. Genuinely impressive for 272 horsepower in a full luxury sports sedan. Maintenance costs are where the TLX separates itself completely from every European competitor at this price. Oil change, $80 to $100 with full synthetic. Brake pads are reasonably priced and available at any parts supplier. Honda parts, Honda reliability, Honda pricing, with an Acura badge and an interior that makes $50,000 German sedans look overpriced. If it is so good, why is it so cheap? 3 reasons. First, Acura does not carry the badge prestige of BMW or Mercedes in the used market. Buyers pay a premium for the German logo regardless of what the reliability data actually says, and that preference is entirely your opportunity. Second, the TLX was completely redesigned in 2021, and many buyers are still unaware the new generation exists. They remember the older, less impressive TLX and assume nothing changed. Third, Acura's marketing budget is a fraction of what BMW and Mercedes spend. Less awareness means lower demand in the used market. Lower demand means lower prices. The result, a Honda-engineered luxury sports sedan with 272 horsepower, genuine luxury interior, sharp handling that embarrasses German competitors, and maintenance costs that would make a BMW dealer cry, for $24,000, while buyers spend $45,000 on a new entry-level BMW 3 Series and sign up for $900 a year in scheduled maintenance. This one sits on the lot ignored, waiting for the buyer who actually reads the data instead of following the badge. 3 cars: Honda Accord, Toyota Camry, Acura TLX. No transfer cases waiting to empty your wallet at 90,000 miles. No turbo replacement scheduled at 80,000. No all-wheel drive systems choosing the worst possible moment to fail. Pick any one of these, maintain it the way the manual says, change the oil on time with full synthetic, check the fluids twice a year, and rotate the tires. Why, do that, and you will spend your money on what actually matters. No, not on my lift. This is not about buying the biggest car, the most impressive car, or the most expensive car. It is about buying the smartest one for the long run. These 3 sedans exist at the intersection of proven reliability, low ownership cost, and genuine everyday quality. While SUVs promise safety and status, they deliver complexity, and complexity always, eventually, delivers bills. These sedans deliver something worth more. Predictability. You know what they're going to cost you every year. And that certainty, compounded over a decade of ownership, is worth more than any badge on a grill or any extra inch of ground clearance. If this video is genuinely saving you money, give it a like and subscribe to AutoNexus. Every week we find what the industry does not want you to know about. Share this with whoever is going car shopping this weekend. These are the 3 I would buy. See you in the next AutoNexus.